We're back with the Real World Reunion from Universal Studios Hollywood. The Puck that was edited, that was shown on TV, they portrayed this image where you looked at him and said, oh, he's not all that bad, you know what I mean? The way they showed him, it was like, I'm just an individual. And everyone says, this is what it is, but it's not what you think it is.
The audience really just saw all of us reacting to Puck. We all have relationships with each other that have nothing to do with Puck. Some of the girls in the front row were like kind of like wording mouths, like, we feel so sorry for you. And I was just like, you know, what are you supposed to say? Thanks. And then you're like, well, don't feel sorry for me. I came out of this experience with some really cool friends. It was really kind of silly because it really wasn't the picture of what was really going on. Me and Corey hang out. Me and Mo are extremely close. Joe and I still are in contact. And then obviously Corey, Pam, and Judd have this very close relationship. We all have relationships with each other after the show.
Quit touching me right now. I know you, brother. I know you. Let's go.
Do any of you guys have a weird or unusual casting story, how you guys got to be picked?
Well, I was laying on the casting couch.
Now, your way you got on the Real World wasn't normal, per se.
Well, no, other than they came to my house and they checked it out to see if it was going to be used as the loft.
Allison Stewart looks at me, and I've got no shirt on and my tattoo's blazing. She's only thinking, oh my God.
John, I hear you hadn't even really seen the Real World. Is that true?
Yeah, I was in Nashville.
I knew he'd come back because he can't stand to be gone. He can't stand to have other people be the center of attention. I knew he was going to be back.
I'd just like to also take this moment to say I can't have everybody picking on me and still stay constructive. So if you want to, like, please refrain from, like, nailing me, just please get off my back, all right? I'm here. I'm a little more naked now. I feel a little more comfortable. Okay. I got a mic on my nose. I'm cool.
Cool.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, we got a question up here, dead center.
Hello. Yeah, I got a question. You know, the guys from the first show, you guys are really tuned in and right on, and, like, I feel love. It's, like, a great vibe that I get from you. When we were sitting out here before, and, like, there's a lot of tension with you guys, and you guys have been through hell, you know, we all know, and it's like, you guys have been out of it for, like, the longest now. Is there any advice, like, you can give to the, you know, guys that are coming out now?
So emotionally grueling. Think about our reunion last time, though. We were all kind of bitter and yucky. I think you go through stages of, yeah, it just takes time. And
there's a period after the Real World where you just feel like you belong to the world, like everybody knows you, they call you by name. You have to have a sense of humor. That's the most important thing. If you don't have a sense of humor, you will go crazy.
So there's been individually so much going on in our lives, getting married, having a baby, doing your thing, doing my thing, is that when you come back, you've been through so much with the Real World that you already healed. You just look at each other and you just laugh and go, that was bull. Let's move on. It's like, you don't have any problems.
Well, right now, we're going to check in with the people who came a long way to be here today. With some very special guests, the cast of the Real World London.
The London cast was a complete surprise. I had no idea. No, I thought it was just us. I just thought it was, you know, New York, LA, San Francisco. And these ruffians from London come in.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with the Real World Reunion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the presidents of the United States of America, carved in rock. Monday is President's Day, and we're shaking the rock with the presidents of the United States of America, live in concert from Mount Rushmore. And a special presentation of Beavis and Butthead.
Testes? Testes? I love that joke.
Starting Monday night at 8, only in America, only on MTV.
I am safe and sound. I'm motion censored, watchdog, doorman, security cammed, and dead bolted. So how do I get out?
On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
A city under siege.
needs more than your average hero.
Everybody
Jackie Chan, the only action star who does all his own stunts.
Are you okay?
No. Rumble in the Bronx.
I think he broke my nose.
Rated R. Starts Friday, February 23rd.
Something wrong.
You mean you don't know?
Help me.
I'll help myself.
Now I know you're crazy.
No. Now you know what I want. By the way, clean up this mess.
I have a confession. I don't like exercising, but I love the Walk Fit from Nordic Track. My time on the Walk Fit's my special time. My time to relax, clear my mind, and daydream. Mount Fuji, what an inspiration.
Call the toll-free number today and get a free video information kit about the wonderful Walk Fit exerciser from Nordic Track. See how you can own one for just $299.95.
When I first heard about the Walk Fit, I thought, ooh, great idea. Wow. The fun of walking, the benefits of exercise, and the quality of Nordic Track. Works for me. Going my way? So I called for their free video information kit to find out more.
Let our 30-day in-home trial convince you that Walk Fit is the fun way to get and stay fit. Get your free video information kit today.
You can walk the world over and never find a more natural way to exercise or look better in a new swimsuit.
We've never felt that MTV was harmful to parents, as long as you're there to watch it with them and explain difficult subjects like Kennedy or the real world. But what about latchkey parents who can't be supervised because their kids are working or at school? That's why you need the MTV chip. This simple device blocks the MTV signal from your parents even when you're not there. Don't let the government do your job. Keep mind control at home where it belongs.
I didn't expect to meet the London cast whatsoever, but I was very happy that I did. All I've heard is these stories about this tongue, and it's been bit off and gushing all this stuff, and this really kind of wild, crazy guy. Well, when I saw him, he was kind of wild and crazy, but then he was also kind of cute.
I'm Mike. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
What are you up to?
Still racing cars, and I'm working on things for next year, racing-wise. I'm back in college, and I guess that's kind of it.
I'm Jacinda. I'm 23 from Australia. I've still been doing modeling, got my pilot's license, and I went home to Australia for a bit too.
Who are you?
I'm Lars.
And what has Lars been doing?
Lars has been DJing and producing.
And you would be, and what would you be doing?
My name is Neil, and I've been doing some research in psychology and writing rude songs.
Hey man, how's your tongue, dude? Cause I know they bit half of it off.
For people who don't know,
Is it
Neil
all right?
had quite an accident with a concert goer. Could you explain what happened to you?
I was doing a gig and someone bit it off.
Were you kissing this man?
Yeah,
Were you...
he was giving me a lot of hassle, so I kissed him, and he turned psychotic and bit my tongue off.
And Sharon, what have you done with yourself since the real world ended?
I've been traveling basically, and I'm moving to LA permanently.
Who's that?
This is Legend.
Okay. And finally, you are?
Kat.
And Kat, what are you doing now that you've finished up with the real world?
Well, I'm back at NYU, and I'm looking at graduate school soon.
Oh, what are you going to study?
Archaeology.
And where's Jay? Kat.
Jay's doing his play. Yeah, he's in the middle of doing his play. So he couldn't make it this weekend.
Okay, who do you have a question for?
For Neil and Kat. Probably already know what the question is, but there's been like little rumors. Anything happened between you guys?
Well, it kind of ended with the tongue incident, didn't it?
Not really.
No.
Just
You're
a minor flirtation.
just friends, or
Yeah.
friends with a little F or friends with a big F?
Friends with a little F.
Answer the question as seriously as you can. Is the real world real? No. Julie says no. Why?
It's TV.
It's as real as it can be for a TV show.
Yeah, definitely. As far as us being real, definitely the truth. That goes for our cast.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem is calling it the real world, which we get a lot of crap for. It's like,
that in the beginning.
yeah,
We
real world.
tried to
Hey,
fix
real people pay rent, is what we hear all the time. You know, like we did this. It wasn't our idea.
Last question. Yes or no? Would you do it again, Mike?
Yeah, do it again.
Mohammed, would you do it again? Corey, would you do it again?
Yeah, in a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gracie,
I
would you do it again? Judd?
Maybe.
Heather, would you do it again? Kevin, would you do it again?
I'd do it again, yeah.
No. Becky's a no. Norman?
Yeah.
Neil? Tammy?
Yes or no?
Irene?
Yes.
David?
Yes, but I will pull my own blanket the next time.
Thank you guys. It's been real.
I'm proud to have done The Real World. It has been easily the most amazing experience of my life. It speaks volumes about people and folks our age. And I don't think it's going to be forgotten.
My P.O. box, too. If you want to send something to me, my P.O. box.
Irene, baby!
I really have a whole new respect for The Real World as a result of the reunion that I didn't have when it was just my cast together. Seeing these other casts and seeing what they went through and seeing that in a lot of ways it was just like ours and in a lot of ways it was totally different made me realize what a neat project this whole thing is. And I just feel really fortunate to have been part of it.
After that was over, we all went to a party and mellowed out. It was a nice atmosphere. And I got to hang out with the kids that I liked.
That's the spirit. You're in a band, aren't you?
No, it's the same. Well, when I saw you, I felt good.
I think I gave myself the biggest surprise because I thought I was going to go up on somebody before it was all over. But when I actually sat down and saw everybody, the people that I met on an individual basis were cool.
Love you, Becky.
Oh, Heather.
It was great seeing my roommates again. And I love looking back on it. It's like my home movie. Whatever the world thinks, it's like, for me, it's my home movie of friends that I lived with.
Stay with me.
For me, it was just like, closing a chapter, that's been going on for 3 years.
I'm sure that our paths will cross, another time. It would be cool for us to all get back together again in like a year, maybe 2. But really what I want to see is like 50 years. That would be interesting to see us at like 70 years old, kind of like walking in with canes and stuff, doing a Real World reunion.
People can come together from all these different walks of life and come together and find a common link and make it work. I'm so happy that I did the show, and I'm so happy that I lived with the people that I lived with. You get to live in a great place with really interesting people, whether you like them or not. They're interesting people, and that's fun. It's the best.
So you guys are in the same house?
Yes, we were. And you know what? David and I had made amends. Yeah, David is cool.
No, I only saw like 2 or 3 episodes. I'm a king. I'm a king vagrant. Do you get 5? Can I have 5?
Yeah.
All right, you cool. You cool.
Hurry up!
Dave's in the position. You okay? That's right, Leggy boy. You ready to go, doggy? You ready to go? You ready, aren't you?
Man, I'm gonna have nightmares about you guys for the rest of my life. Cameras in my face.
Promotional assistance provided by Universal Studios Hollywood, where Jurassic Park the Ride opens this summer.